Hello, everybody. This is your girl, Misty Dawn. I'm still fidgeting with the camera just a little bit. There we go. Okay, this is Saturday. It's a crappy Saturday. There is snow, 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 and more snow. As a matter of fact, why don't you take a look out my window? See? Nasty. So, today, I was going to have a kind of conversation with somebody else, like Amber or Robert. But I decided to have a candid conversation with you, my viewers. And my hair pulled back because it looks really greasy and nasty, and I did wash it yesterday, but I have thin hair and it looks terrible. But that's not what our candid conversation is going to be about. I love music of all kinds. I love rap, rock, hip hop, top 40s, bubblegum, you name it. Jazz. Oh my gosh, I love me some jazz. And I love gospel. Now, this is my perplexing little problem today. Was listening to one of my favorite songs because I just love it. I do. And it's called Take Me to the King by Tamala Mann. And you really have to listen to this song. You can YouTube it, you can Google it, it'll take you right to it. And I know that I've done some vlogs before where I actually sang it. And the chorus says, or not the chorus, but the first verse says, "The truth is I'm tired. My options are few. You know, I'm all churched out. I don't know what to do. I pray. Where are you?" Oh, and then, of course, the church family says, "Oh, that's just God testing you." Testing me for what? What am I being tested for? My life is crap. What am I being tested for? So I want you to answer me. Because I've done that. I've done the laying on my face, bawling, begging God, saying, "Just take me to the King. You know, I don't have much to bring. You know, all I have to offer is me. My songs, my voice, my love. That's all I've got. Is just me." So, what do I do when my life turns to crap? Oh, you pray to God. Because God's going to help you. God's going to bring you. If He brought you to it, He'll bring you through it. Woo! Okay. And then a month later, you're still in the same vicious cycle. And then I see people going, "I hate that old devil. We just got to stomp, stomp, stomp on him." Okay, well, people that you hate, you say, don't you even think about them because you're giving them rent in your head. So why do you think about the devil all the time? And why do you give him rent in your head, let alone rent on your Facebook page? Because I see that a lot. I have friends that are Christians, and I'm so grateful to them for standing by me. Because right now I'm really struggling. Just really struggling. Because I kind of think Jesus is a zombie. And the first zombie was Lazarus. I mean, I'm saying that half-assed jokingly. But I'm really struggling, but I look and I see that some of my friends that are Christians, they say, "Oh, I hate that old devil. He's a devil. That old devil. Throw that old devil away. Oh, I hate that devil. The devil is a liar. The devil is a lie." Okay, the devil is a lie. I'll give you that. But if you are thinking about how bad the devil is affecting your life, and you are voicing it with your mouth, and you are putting it on Facebook, or you're putting it on any social networking site, aren't you giving him free reign? That same free reign that you tell everybody else not to give to the human people that are in your life that bring you down? That's a question. that I would like answered because I don't know. I used to say that everything that went wrong was just to make me stronger, was to just make my faith stronger. Like, doctor says, oh, you got chronic kidney disease, but you're only in stage 2. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's a little sad, but it's not stage 5, so I'm not going to be on dialysis yet. I'm good. I go back a month later, he's like, oh yeah, you're in stage 4, about stage 5. What? Because I went to my leaders, my church leaders, which is my bishop and first lady, and we prayed. You're supposed to, like a Ronco machine, you're supposed to set it and forget it. That's what I did. I gave it to God. I said, oh, okay, God, you got it. God's got it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm fine. In the meantime, in that month, I ended up with peripheral edema, where my legs swelled up like the Elephant Man, and I couldn't walk. So I lost job, couldn't work, and it's been nothing but downhill. I mean, I've had some good things happen and some bad things. Now I've got like all of these other things that are cropping up, and a lot of people are going, oh, well, these things that are cropping up, it's because your faith is waning and it's like thin as a thread and you don't really believe in Jesus no more. I kind of believe in Jesus, and I do believe in prayer. It's just, I don't know why. No matter how hard I would pray, think, beg, plead, when I go back over my life, everything turned to crap even worse. And they say, oh, well, that's because God has all these great things for you, and the devil's attacking you. Why can't he go pick on somebody else? I mean, I'm not anybody overly special. I'm just Misty Dawn. I just am one person. I'm not going to change the world. That's not my goal. My goal is to live a happy life with someone that I love. You know, I mean, I'm 38, so I'm probably not going to have any children. But I'd like to, live out my life with my godchildren and their children and be happy. Doing my thing. Doing my vlogs, talking to my family, being creative, writing, singing. I'd love to be back on the praise team. I'd love to be able to make it to church when I need to. I'd love to be able to volunteer and do different things. I know how to do plastic canvas. I can't make blankets, but I can make tissue boxes. I can make little storage bags for people. I can do all of that. I can do different things, and I can make, I could do all that, but right now in the situation I'm in, I can't do anything. I mean, I work very hard to try to strive to do what I need to do. But then I sit back and I think, okay, if I keep saying, oh, this devil's attacking me, the devil's attacking me, I'm not crazy. My diagnosis of PTSD and bipolar disorder, which now they're thinking is probably not bipolar disorder, it's more due to the trauma that's happened in my life, is just a demon and it needs casted out. And it's just the devil attacking. And I could have been better years ago. Then all of this was for naught. All of this, hashing up all of my past and trying to work through all of this is for nothing. Then what am I doing? If all it takes is just one little prayer that says, Jesus, save me, and you mean it, then what the hell have I been doing for the last 38 years? Answer me that. Because I've been doing my very best. I haven't been not trying. I mean, I've lost a lot because people think I'm not trying. But I am. Excuse me, I'm getting sleepy. But I guess maybe my main question is that why is it that God has to test you so very much? People say, oh, well, you're not in a one-on-one relationship because God has somebody else special out there for you. And he just hasn't shown him to you yet because you're just not right with him yet. Okay, I'm 38. Kenny, hurry up. I'm getting old. And I'm getting a little too tired to tucker. I'm just saying. Too poop to pucker. I'm telling you. Can you hurry up with something? I mean, there's a ton of stories in the Bible about people that are like 150 years old and give birth. Or 1,000 years old and they marry for the first time. But I'm tired. I'm tired. It's like I'm cold, hungry, and tired. And I don't know what else to do. And I don't know how to make it happen. I do pray. I still pray. As you can see in the background, I have my grandmother's golden prayer hands. And it's over my head every night. And I have some rosaries hanging in the back. No, I'm not Catholic. But rosaries are really pretty. And my friend Vicky, she gave me what I consider a real rosary. And it's beautiful. And I might start collecting rosaries. They're pretty pretty. They're very pretty. But in any event, I do have faith in a divine intervention. I just want to know why it's always this battle between good and evil. Why there's no happy medium. Why can't there be where God's not testing you? Where God's not demanding that you are always under the gun? Why can't he just be like, here, this is what you need, and I'm giving this to you. I'm not testing your faith because I already know what you're going to do. If God's omnipotent, which means he's everywhere, and he knows everything. He knows it before you do it. He knows it before it happens. He knows what you're going to do 500 years from now. He knows. When you are 99 and a half years old, he knows what you're going to do. He knows what choices you're going to make. He knows how you're going to make those choices. So if he knows all this, then why do we have to beg and plead and pray? Can you answer me that? Because I don't quite know. If he knows all of this, why do we have to, pray and ask? That I wonder. And I wonder why we give the devil so much rent in our head. What's the best thing to do to an enemy? Ignore them. What's everybody tell me to do to my enemies, which are now a couple of my exes because they don't give two craps about me? Ignore them. Forget about them. Like they never existed. So why don't we do that about the devil? Why do we always got to harp on the devil? Why do we always got to harp on hell? Oh, you say a bad word, you're going to hell. Devil's going to get you. You better watch it. Devil's going to get you. You better pray to God to forgive you. I get the asking for forgiveness. I get that. But it's a little crazy. So in this Candid Conversations today, in Moments with Misty, explain to me why we have to pray to God and ask for things that we need, because he already knows what we need, number one. He already knows it. He already knows what we're going to do. He already knows what we need. He already knows everything about us. Because if you remember, it says he knows every single hair on our head. He's counted them. Okay? That's question number one. Why do we have to ask for things from God when he already knows? I get saying you're sorry, but he already knows you're going to do the sin before you ever even do it. Number two, why is it that we got to harp on the devil and give that old devil rent in our head? If you don't pay no rabbit ass attention to somebody you don't like or is your enemy, why you pay no rabbit ass attention to the devil? Isn't he the enemy? I've heard him call the enemy attacks. Oh, you have CKD and your father beat you up because of the enemy, because of the devil. The devil. Whatever. You're fat because of the devil. No, I'm fat because I ate too much chocolate. That's why I'm fat. It's not the devil. It's my free will. In any event, why do we have to give the devil all that rent in our heads and all that time? Why do we sit there and say the enemy's attacking and then post it on a social networking site and then be like, the devil, F the devil. Okay. Your situations are not 100% the devil. I think that situations are situations. They're caused by people, life, your surroundings, things that happen. And yes, it feels like the devil's just doing all kinds of mean things. But like everybody tells me, oh, you're something special, so that's why the enemy has to attack you. Because he doesn't want you to do God's work. Okay, bring it on, because I'm going to do God's work anyway. Because isn't God omnipotent and does everything anyway? He can beat the devil. That's why the devil's underneath our feet and not still in heaven with God, because he's a fallen angel. God cast him down. That means God won. It's like Alabama and Auburn. Alabama won, Auburn lost. God won. If you want to think of it that way. That's my analogy. So why are we giving, quote unquote, the enemy or the devil all this rent in our heads? Answer me that one. And once you think that maybe the whole faith thing, and not really faith, because faith is believing in something you cannot see. Like, I cannot physically say, go to Walmart and go, hey, there's God looking at vegetables and gonna pick out a melon. Hey, God, how you been? Kind of thing. Or, hey, Jesus, nice sandals. I can't do that because I don't physically see them. So believing in them is having faith in something you cannot see. People, of course, say that God and Jesus is the goodness and kindness of other people and snowflakes. Like tiny little snowflakes. You know what I mean? Mainly, it's when you stop believing in God, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, like you stop believing in Santa Claus, or the Easter Bunny, or the Tooth Fairy. That kind of stuff. How do you get back from that? How do you get back to good? Because in the song, Take Me to the King, she just wants to lay at his feet and get all these answers. Because she's tired. She's frustrated. The world is coming at her. And she doesn't know what to do with the world. Because she's believing in this man that's supposed to save her from everything. That says, I'm your daddy. And I'm going to protect you, love you, help you, and lift you up. All you have to do is praise me, do as I say, read my word verbatim, learn it, and live by it. And I'm going to do all these amazing and great things just for you. And when she's standing there and she's all alone and the whole world is throwing nothing but bags of crap at her, and she's begging him to please help and he's nowhere to be found, she's like, take me to him. Because I need to be under his protection, because I don't feel like I am under his protection. I need his words to fill me up. I need something. Where is it? What is it? Can you give it to me? Can it be found? Take me to him. Take me to it. Give it to me. I'm churched out. I'm done going to churches and having them yell at me about fire and brimstone and I got to do this and I got to do that to make this happen and that happen. I'm done. So you tell me. And that's what the whole song's about, at least in my interpretation. So that's the third question I have for you. Look up Take Me to the King by Tamala Mann. Look up the words and also listen to the song. And I'm going to tell you what, when you do, tell me what you think the song's about, because that's how I see it. And answer me that question. Am I right? Or am I wrong about the song? Because that song, Take Me to the King, is exactly how I feel right this minute. Like I'm a tiny little snowflake in a sea of a blizzard, lost when it comes to religion. So, thank you so much for having this candid conversation with moi, your girl, Misty Dodd. I hope that this found you well and warm between you, me, and the doorknob. I hope that Robert and Amber leave the heat on high, because sometimes it gets really super cold in the living room. Brr. But until next time, I will bid you adieu with lots of love, hugs, and kisses. Mwah. Goodbye, my darling.